Yeah.
What inspired you to start getting the floral business? Just curious.
God, no, he didn't ask that question.
Something you saw,
Okay, let me tell you. I cannot say it was me. I had no inkling whatsoever that I was going to be a florist in my life. I was like, my mother was into nursing, so you know how you imitate your mom.
Right.
So I kind of went that way momentarily. Then GM started hiring women in the factory. So then I went to GM. Yes, I was a gas welder, baby. You know, on the rims, I worked on a wheel job, all that kind of craziness. And so anyway, then I got saved. I got born again. And then by that time, I was getting married. Then it was like I was at home. And so I'm thinking, I didn't quit GM. Surely I'm not finna work no place else because that was the good job.
Yeah.
You know, and I really would have been retired by now from GM. Hello.
Yeah.
And so I was always creative, you know, with arts, crafts, paintings, drawings, all that kind of stuff. And so I was just looking, you know, I had bought stuff while I was working to decorate my house. Not this house, I was in another house. And I never had the time because I was working like 12 hours. And who gonna come home and decorate the house, okay? And so, but after I stopped, that's when I actually started being able to decorate my house. So I was looking in decorating books. And I kept on, you know, at the end, it had the little ads and stuff. And it was one say, learn floral design. Learn floral design. You know, and I kept seeing it. My eyes would keep, you know, kept being drawn. So I'm like, Lord, you know, you told me quit GM. I'm like, you trying to tell me learn this, you know. Woo. And sure enough, that's what happened.
Oh,
so it's all God, not me. I can't say I
got God's garden in your home.
Right. And you know, like I have other little floral friends and they be telling me, I always wanted a flower shop. And I always said I was going to have a flower shop right down that corner. And I never had that, you know. I said it was like God had just dropped it in me or either uncovered what was in me that I wasn't aware because I was busy doing other things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been that since.
And where'd that name come from?
He gave it to me.
You just trying to figure creative?
From the heart.
Yeah, creative for the heart.
Created from there. Yeah. And then what was so funny, my name is Lily.
Oh, yeah.
And
you never even thinking about starting a flower.
And what was so funny, for years I never associated it because my name Lily is spelled the old school way and not the flower Lily way.
Yeah.
And so somebody said, oh, isn't that amazing? You have a flower shop and your name is Lily. I said, well, God didn't let me name my shop Lily. Once again, it's him.
Yeah.
See?
Opportunities are right in front of you all your life.
Customer service. That's one thing that's different. I say this to any person who's entering into business, that you got to have power over the dollar.
Exactly.
Until you conquer that,
you never have
instead of the money having power over you.
Exactly. And most people, the way society is set up, it's the money to have power over you. But when you have power over the dollar, then the dollar won't control you. Then you won't jump and leap and stuff and just get super busy that you just burn.
That's a good question. Then it must be difficult not to let the dollar have power over you when you have nothing.
Right.
A lot of the times, right, we have nothing, so we empower the dollar, we empower brands for our logos. So you're saying, even if you don't believe in God, how do you even?
But see,
how do you take control and have power over it instead of having power over you?
Okay, well, see, there's a part of the story that I left out. As I say, I was in a different home, but now I'm here.
Yeah.
The husband that I married was giving me $2.50 a week after I quit my job at GM. So this business came out of nothing. Do you follow?
I hear you.
I went to church and tithed 25 cents on my $2.50. And my husband told me, if you put all that in, you ain't getting nothing else. And I'm like, I can't afford not to tithe. That's my only way out. And through the power of tithing and giving into God's kingdom, God raised me on up.
Yes, He did.
You follow?
Amen to you.
I'm serious. He started me off with, I had like a little sales job selling Blair products, you know, because see, I hadn't read the magazine yet. You feel me? And then I was doing macrame. making hanging planters and all that kind of stuff, hanging tables with the mirrors. You know, back in the day they had all that out. We were selling, having home parties. I mean, you know, but see, God said that He will give seed to the sower, and He says that, like on my text, I have Deuteronomy 8:18, which says, "It is He. Remember, it is He, the Lord, that giveth thee power to get wealth." So that He may establish His covenant with you. See, the Lord knows where all the money is. He sent you all here.
Yeah.
I'm just serious. He did.
Yeah.
He's been sending us around my mama's house to find stuff.
But you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't ask you.
That's true.
I'm not all on the internet,
That's
my
true.
website. That
Right.
was
All
later.
this, but you're right. A lot of things that are occurring from oral, not some social networking site. We all called everybody about mama and everything we've been doing. It's
Right.
phones. Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
So this is all God. And so all of this was happening. So anyway, He was doing all that kind of craziness. And the Lord, even though He was like trying to hold me down, God was steadily elevating me. And it's just being faithful. So I came from $2.50. So I was a person who didn't have nothing that gained power over the dollar. Because see, I was used to making do with nothing.
Yeah.
But I still had contentment. The Bible says godliness with contentment is great gain. And that's the problem that a lot of people have. They don't know how to be content in the state that they're in till their change comes.
Smile at whatever you have.
Right. You have to be content to go forward. Then you're not out here doing something crazy or trying to do this over here, then you're trying to do this over there, then you got another something, you got this, and nothing is working because you're not cultivating anything. So I mean, but it's all in the flow of coming to your destiny. You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
And then you don't mind sharing the wealth when you get it, so far as with your employees.
Right.
Yeah.
You've seen big corporations get greedy, and their senior sponsors are the ones with all the perks, all the dollars, and then somebody else down here on low level that's really making them who
doing
they
all the
are.
work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to bless your employees, and you have to take care of them. So I went to work in 7 different flower shops part-time just to learn.
Awesome.
One, I worked for free. Just to learn the operation of a flower shop, because I knew my dream was to have a shop on the street once God gave me that dream. You follow what I'm saying?
I totally understand.
So then I went and worked in those areas to find out what to do, what not to do, how you price this, what's this, how much people buying, who's selling what, where do you get this, to learn the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
And so that was just amassing a whole lot of information. But it took time to do that and sacrifice. Because, I could have went and got me a job in the flower shop and just worked there, period. I'm just serious.
That's true.
You follow what I'm saying? Just have income.
Yeah. Say your name again.
Lily.
And name of your shop.
And it's created from the heart. Floral Enterprises Incorporated, 19151 Plymouth Road, at the corner of Piedmont.
What city?
Detroit.
In Detroit, Michigan.
Thank you so much. That's lovely.
All right.